6 good reasons to learn a lot more about your dog. An introductory video from the volunteers of Safe Harbor Farm Canine's Smile Project in North Carolina. A lot of people think they know all about dogs because they've lived with a number of them. But even the best of dog handlers will tell you that they're still open to learning more when it comes to the dogs that they love. Why take the time to learn a lot more about your dog? Reason 1 is because even if your dog doesn't have his own star on Hollywood Boulevard or his own booth at veterinary, shelter, and boarding conferences, he does have a lot of things to teach you. Reason 2 is because you and your dog will be happier for it, and you'll be communicating a lot better with each other. Think of it this way. If you were approached by a person speaking Greek, Hindi, or German, would you readily understand him? Would his attempts at communication set you up for success or potential failure? What if he used social cues reflecting cultures that you don't know? Would it make it easy for you to be members of the same team? Probably not. Communication is clear when all parties use the same language and they follow the same social cues. The more languages we understand, the more powerful our ability is to connect with others, and that includes other species, like horses, cats, dogs, and even birds. Some languages are difficult to master, but dog isn't one of them, despite its unique social cues. When people understand canine body language, and when we honor important canine social rules, we communicate much better with our dogs, moment by moment in our kitchens and living rooms, in training, and out in public areas. The next reason is because you and your dog will then have the skills needed to succeed as a team. Learning a few positive and quite practical skills is a heck of a lot better than learning from mistakes or trial and error. Reason number 4, because problems that never occur because you knew how to prevent them are problems you don't need to fix. Learning more about canine culture, body language, and social cues will allow you to train your dog the easy way, that is, on the fly and moment by moment as your day goes on, shaping the behavior you want following the 5 C's of good canine communication. That's calm, clear, confident, consistent, and canine intuitive. That beats the heck out of being frustrated, confused, unsure, or inconsistent. And reason number 6, because your dog wants and needs you to. He knows that 95% of dog training involves training the human side of the leash, and he has faith that you can step up to the challenge. So what is a good step to take next? Whether or not you're already working with a good trainer, let me offer a few suggestions, since helping people like you is what our not-for-profit Smile Project for Dogs and Dog Owners does. You can check out the other videos on our YouTube channel, givesmiles.us. Running between 10 and 30 minutes each, they'll help you take a few good steps up on your learning curve. These 2 videos go over important basics, from troubleshooting misbehaviors to avoiding common human mistakes. This video details a stress-free, tried and true, with more than 1,000 dogs, way to introduce dogs to each other, to new people, and even to strange objects and other species. It details what to do and why it works, and what not to do and why that is. This one is a good one to watch if your dog tends to pee all over everything when it's time to take a walk. And this one is excellent if you're thinking about adding a new dog to your household. Also tried and true, it describes the welcome home routine that we've used hundreds of times to set dogs from our shelter up for success in their new homes. Now, if your dog tends to overreact in certain situations, be it to strangers, people at your door, other animals, or even objects, this excellent webinar that we did for Texas Unites for Animals will help. It runs roughly 70 minutes, and it covers all of these situations and a few more in very positive, practical, and proactive ways. When you register at this link and donate $15 to Texas Unites' efforts to provide continuing education to shelter staff and rescue volunteers, they'll send you a personal link to this recorded 2020 webinar so you can watch it at your leisure. If you like books that let you recognize yourself and what's going on in your household between the pages, the most comprehensive and user-friendly of resources when it comes to learning about canine and human behavior is this book. It's called Smile, and other practical life lessons your dogs can teach you while you are training them. And you can read lots of excerpts in the first 2 chapters on the website givesmiles.us. If you like what you see and decide to order it there, All of the funds raised from its $18 price goes to Safe Harbor Farm Canine's Smile Project, which aids animal rescue and pet parenting projects. That's a win-win-win situation for everyone. You win, your dogs win, and a great organization benefits to boot. Some of the things you'll learn are how to communicate clearly with your dogs using posture, positions, gentle movement, and the right energy. How to create home routines that suit your needs while fulfilling the needs of your dogs. How to recognize and prevent common issues from occurring. And how to pick the right response to misbehaviors. All tension-free responses that empower you and set your dog up to succeed in positive ways. How to address hyperactivity, barking, stranger reactivity, aggression, resource guarding, submissive urination, and poor manners, amongst other things. And how to choose tools that help rather than hinder. Lord knows there are a lot of counterproductive collars, leashes, and harnesses out there that keep dogs and their people from doing their best. The book will help you understand what your dog is doing, so you respond where it is needed and you don't micromanage. And it will help you choose the right dog for your household when it is time to add a new family member. If you use any of these resources, we only ask that you pay it forward. If you see someone else who can use a little or a lot of help with their dogs, please send them to these resources. They and their dogs will thank you. Thanks!